This film really made Tim Burton into the iconic film director that he is today. It always takes one film to do it, and Batman did it for Tim Burton. Now, going into this movie, I was never a fan of Batman. Don't get me wrong, I watched it and was entertained by it. I mean, I watched some cartoons, and I watched one or two episodes of the Adam West series, but I don't know if you would actually call me a big fan. I thought the whole concept was silly and ridiculous. But when I saw trailers to this, I was hyped. I was really hyped. Now, a lot of people did not want Michael Keaton in the role because a lot of people thought of him as a goofy actor and thought he could do nothing for this character. I guess some people forgot about his dramatic performance in the film Clean and Sober, which was released a year before this film. But boy, he really proved them wrong after seeing him in this film, because he really takes the style of playing Batman and Bruce Wayne from Christopher Reeve, who played Superman, of how not to make Batman and Bruce Wayne come across as the same person. I mean, when he's Bruce Wayne, he's outgoing, fun, all that stuff, talkative, but when he's Batman, he's dark and brooding, speaks with no emotion in his voice, and says as little as possible. See, that was just brilliant acting from Michael Keaton, and I liked him better than Christian Bale, because I liked Christian Bale, don't get me wrong, as Batman, but Michael Keaton was better because he always I always got the feeling that Bale was trying so hard to be intimidating, but for Michael Keaton, it never came across that he had to try as hard. I mean, it seemed to come natural for him. And Jack Nicholson is the Joker. Now, I loved him as the Joker. I thought he was the best superhero villain out of all of them put together. But looking at this again, I realize he's not really, he's cartoonishly creepy, like a cartoon character. I mean, to the point where they should add cartoon sound effects for all his movements, especially the scene where he exits Vicky Vale's apartment. Right, and add the you know what I mean? Oh, that's a boring face. Boy, that's a what are you looking at kind of face. Oh man. Oh, right, back to the review. And the rest of the cast do pretty well. I mean, Kim Basinger is good as Vicky Vale. I mean, I know she comes across as sort of a love interest, damsel in distress, but I think I really liked her character. I think she really began to have more of a purpose than some people let on. I mean, and I think she was meant to be the Lois Lane of the Batman franchise. I mean, hence in her name, Vicky Vale, Lois Lane. You see the similarities, and some action scenes are pretty decent. I also like the look of the Batmobile, because I think this film had the best Batmobile ever. I mean, it was just so cool, well designed, and all of that. I mean, I like the other Batmobiles after this, but this one really was the best. And Billy D. Williams is pretty good as Harvey Dent. Well, the amount of time he is in the film, I wish he came back for Batman Forever, but because of Tommy Lee Jones' popularity with The Fugitive, they brought him on board instead. And Pat Ingles is alright as Commissioner Gordon, although he doesn't do much. So does Robert Will as Alexander Knox. I mean, you think in the beginning where he's a newspaper man and co-workers make fun of him because he believes in the Batman, but you think it's going to have more of a purpose, but it never really does. And what happened after that? Well, you probably know. Keaton and Burton did Batman Returns, then came Batman Forever, Burton was booted off, then Keaton left, Val Kilmer came. And Val Kilmer was a good Batman, but he proved to be difficult to work with, so he was booted off when Batman and Robin came. Then George Clooney came along. And we all know the rest of that. So I give Tim Burton's Batman a 9 out of 10. Bye-bye.